What's going on, guys? It's Wombro and Green. I hope things are great. I am hosting my seventh giveaway with Green, and I will be introducing our new NFT collection in today's video. If you haven't entered yet, there will be a link. So, this is an introduction for Green's new collection, or Green and I, Wombro Green. Green and I had a long conversation about how we should go about releasing this new collection, and we are still in the process of deciding what we will do with the following NFTs that will be released over time. Wombro Preems were meant for promotion, but we are attempting to take another different approach on this one. So, a little story about Green and I. We had met last year during Christmas time, 2021. And prior to that, I was playing Forza Horizon 5, Grand Theft Auto Online, Red Dead Redemption 2, Spider Man, Miles Morales, It Takes Two, Call of Duty, Fallout 76, Cyberpunk 2077, Rocket League, Halo Infinite, Warzone, Far Cry, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Life is Strange, all the editions. Dead Rising, all of them. And I played Resident Evil 8 last year. That was really fun. There's a lot more games I played, but mainly those ones I was hyped about playing. I've always played Minecraft since 2012, so a decade of experience. I even had servers with old high school friends, but it was never a game that I played consistently. I was into shooters at the time. It was years on and off playing Minecraft, seeing what they updated and what's new, but everything changed really once 1.18 happened. Of all the years seeing updates, 1.18 completely got me hooked on Minecraft. I tried finding the best seeds for the new updates, and as of today, I know basically everything about Minecraft, including redstone engineering. Eventually, once I learned everything, I got into realms. So if you own a realm, the server is run off of Microsoft Cloud Service, and I was balancing two servers at the time, so it was my homie's realm that inspired me to make mine. I went insane. It was really fun. And along with all this, I was taking care of my 1 year old daughter. So, yeah, I was her main caretaker for her whole first year of life. I have two daughters now, so things just reset for me. Um, Something that I had added is if you don't know what the term butterfly effect is, it is a property of chaotic systems, such as the atmosphere, by which small changes in initial conditions can lead to large scale and unpredictable variation in the future state of the system. So, the butterfly effect. Minutes before my realm activated, my friend Pepper, who I met in GTA Online, was playing in a Minecraft server. I was interested to see what he was doing. Half of the realm members were in that server at the time I visited. It was nice. I was only in there for less than 5 minutes due to server connection. Originally, the realm was meant for two people, but the moment I told Pepper I wanted him in the realm, he asked if everyone else could join. So I said, why not? They had no idea what I was planning. We all spawned in the swamp. First thing I do, I like to find a village, a good one, and by luck, I find this huge village with a tree in the center. My brain sends me this feeling where I feel like I'm headed in the right direction. So to start, I will literally mine out a small hill home with a door that contains a bed, chests, crafting table, and furnaces. This is the basic essential things you need to get yourself started on a fresh seed. My goal for Final Fantasy was to create a town. I called it Final Fantasy. My second newborn daughter's name is Luna from the game Final Fantasy 15, and I played the game last year for the first time. That game was really good. You could get an idea why I named the server that. But I myself wasn't expecting the outcome of what the realm actually came to be. I'm doing my best to be straightforward and say as minimal words as possible. I didn't know everything about Minecraft the day I started the Final Fantasy realm. I learned. I watched hours of YouTube videos, full guides on what enchantments are, what each of them do, and what piece of equipment it's enchanted to, a full understanding of villages, how every village is procedurally generated and has different sizes plus different villager types that carry important roles. In fact, there is a specific enchantment that you can only get from the librarian villager. It's called Mending. Everything else about the game I understood previously from playing over the past 10 years. It's the last enchantment you should get, but it's not easy to obtain. Last year, it was my personal goal to finally understand nearly everything about Minecraft. Now, back to the hill hut where I started. Long story short, more friends joined. Some had to go, but left amazing structures. I would say there was a total of nearly about 20 people invited into Final Fantasy. As a server owner, I had a few rules to myself. Do not disrupt anything they are doing. Let them do what they want. As long as it was under my permission, I would let them build. And they decided to make their own town right next to mine. The Wombro Green Diamond NFTs is just a fraction of what I showed you, but that house in the background was the original house I made within the town to get everyone anything they wanted. That house is an original design by me, Wombro. It symbolizes struggle. The top floor had the automatic redstone kelp generator, which is no longer doable anymore through a kelp dupe exploit, and my automatic redstone farm, which helped me livestock specifically two animals, cows and sheep. You need cows for leather, which makes books, and then bookshelves for the enchanting table, and you need sheep for beds. In simple words, you use them as bombs in the nether to find netherite in the early stages. So, all the females in the server, Wombro likes to observe. I noticed they struggled with one thing that I excelled in. It was remembering my... Whoa. Okay, hold on. Nice. It was remembering my way in and out of the dungeon. So here's the thing. The realm members did not know me as Wombro. They knew me as Crypto. So coming into Wombat Dungeon Master, I knew I wanted them to be familiar with my new name. The irony of blending goes hard on this one. Trust me, I helped everyone in my realm. But Green became, as I said, my partner for life. She found it so exciting to find diamonds. All of the females did. As for the boys, they knew everything and then some, and they would help me out all the time, so thank you so much. At the time, I was a stay-at-home father watching my first daughter. She's walking now, so things are much easier. Everyone knew about my daughter. Her name's Leilani, which in translation means heavenly flower in Hawaiian. She could technically be part of all this too. I learned how to Minecraft and fatherhood at the same time. I will never forget the experience I had. Some people like to look back at their past and wish they could go back because it was the best times they had in their life and they didn't know it. I'd like for you to know, ever since playing 1.18 Minecraft last year, my life is the best time I am living in. It was my dream to have this, and I still have a lot of ideas to come. It hit a point where I realized Final Fantasy, the realm, was never to be finished. It's endless, just like the friendships I made in that server. I haven't played in some time now. In fact, I was forgetting certain things and I had to research it again. What I'm saying is that the creations I made at that time, I can no longer do, simply because of the change in mindset and motivation. I know if I were to go back in and create something again, it wouldn't be as genuine as it is now because I have explained everything. I plan to make more Wombro Green Minecraft NFTs. At this point, I'd really like to slow things down a little and think deeper with quality of content. It will be the next NFT after my Wombro Green selfie NFT. I tried to cover at least a week's worth of content prior to the current video. Alright, now that you know everything about my Minecraft history and it's no longer mysterious, I will continue with Green and I. So, in this picture, there you go. It's a screenshot, and this is every single game that I can think Green and I consistently played over the past year. We essentially migrated to Oculus virtual reality after consistently playing Minecraft, and lucky me, I had already invested in Oculus headsets 2 years prior. I always loved VR. Minecraft was less than half the journey for Green and I. All these games shown here also have the game modes or specific things we did while playing. So just in case you're interested in playing with someone else too, I tried doing everything I could to find games to play with Green, really. I found the best duo games known. I would say if you have a loved one, any one of those games, I guarantee you it will strengthen your relationship more than you think it could. I guess you could say I'm also video game Cupid. One thing I knew with my second daughter on the way, along with taking care of Leilani, I wouldn't be able to play like how I did, so I made sure everything I did was my 110%. I've had many friends in my life. A lot of people know who I am in my state of area. This isn't gloating. I'm sure they've seen my content. I have been off the grid for over half a decade now. I told myself I wanted time to think about what I wanted. And in my opinion, I found social media to be a distraction to the pleasures of the surroundings of your actual life. I wanted to find myself and play so much video games to the point where it meant something. But through this journey, I learned that social media can be useful. It can help others. All my realm members used socials, so along with everything, I wanted to understand what they liked and found interesting too. In conclusion, they wanted Gen Z hype. So I am something called a Zillennial, born in the generation crossover year. I am the youngest millennial and the oldest Gen Z. Even thinking as a young father of 2 daughters, I told myself, which generation should I act as for my kids to grow up with? It was very clear as time went on, I chose Gen Z. I see my kids' generation looking up to Gen Zers. With the modern information age or era, today's technology makes all humans basically insane. You ever think about how when you scroll up and down on your smartphone, it oddly resembles a slot machine? Smartphones, in my opinion, have been able to speed up things so fast that I even see a difference in being a YouTube creator 3 years ago. It was always meant to be addicting. But don't let that scare you. As of today, I see this technology to be more useful than dangerous. In fact, my daughter is so hooked on Cocomelon, and everyone in my family looks at a screen all day, I can only think that both my daughters are headed in that direction as well. So in my head, rather than to fight against it like most parents would, I'm trying to find a solution that would make it better than if they weren't to watch at all, and I think things are going good. This video was extremely long. I hope this helped you understand Wombro a little bit better. And I had told Sasha over a month ago publicly in the Wombat Dungeon Master Discord, once I feel like I have covered as many important and well worth topics on this channel, there will be expansion. I will continue this and work on trends like I do. And most importantly, get help from Green, Mushroom, and the rest of the community. They are the idea makers. I just know how to create, promote, and get things out there. As a father of 2 daughters, my parental and personal instinct is what drives me to innovate my standards as a human being. And I know very well this video will help someone with something. The butterfly effect I am learning is very easy and happens so fast some don't see it. Thank you to our subscribers for supporting the channel. Green and Mushroom appreciate it very much. And for me, I will say again, there is still a lot to come. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, but you could get so much more information if you join the Wombro Crypto Museum Discord server. It will be the first link in the description. I hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you guys later to talk about the utility of Wombro Green and the new Discord game we have recently launched early. Take care.